Yeah, I had a bunch of caffeine and dinner, so I have a little more energy and like a
Good.
little bit of meth and cocaine.
Yeah, that's always helpful.
Yeah.
Welcome to Cult Fiction. We're gonna do our revenge story episode tonight. But first, before we kick into that, Joe and I actually went to the theater and saw Project Hail Mary together, and I don't think Eric and Alex are gonna watch it for a little while.
Yeah.
So we want to spend a couple minutes real quick talking about Project Hail Mary, and without any spoilers, right? Because these two guys haven't seen it yet, so we're not going to spoil anything. But I know, Joe, that you know more about like the backstory about how it was actually created, about like Ryan Gosling and that kind of stuff. So if you want to kick it off, uh, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, sure. So my wife, my partner, Caitlin, she listened to the audiobook and she's like, "You got to check this out." And so I was like, "All
Mhm.
right, dope, I'll do it." And it's a decently long audiobook, 24 hours or 26 hours or something like that. But I got into it pretty quickly, and it's Andy Weir. It's the guy who did The Martian, and it's a lot of fun. The audiobook, personally, I feel like, I'm sorry, Alex, is probably better than what the novel would be. I didn't read the novel, but so many people agree because of the way the narrator puts the inflection in the characters and the way it's read. He makes it really fun because there's so much jargon in the book that can kind of make it kind of drone on, and it's very science, it's very technical, mathematical. It's a lot of stuff that if you're not into that,
Dense.
then you may not enjoy it. And I think my Siri is acting up. I apologize for that right now.
Didn't get that.
Yeah,
Could you
there
try
you go.
again?
No, close that
So
out.
helpful. Thank you, AI.
Thanks, Siri. Uh, but the audiobook made it very fun, it flowed really well. The characters, this is a spoiler, but you see it in the trailer. Rocky, I don't think Rocky's a spoiler because he's a co-star. He really, I don't think that's a spoiler at all. And they show him in the trailer, and people were upset about that because, oh, you spoiled something. But he's really a co-star in this whole thing, and he helps move the story along really well. Ryan Gosling apparently listened to the audiobook and fell in love with it and decided to purchase a production studio so he could make this movie. He wanted
Right.
full control of this. And being someone who did listen to the audiobook, I feel like he did his best to stay as close to the detail of the book as possible, leaving a few things out because what do you do when you have a 24-hour audiobook versus a 3 hour
Right.
movie? There's only so much you can do there. Uh,
Right.
there's a, there's there's only one key thing that I think he left out that I think is kind of detrimental to the book, but really doesn't spoil the movie. I wish it would have been more apparent in the movie, but overall, I agree with some of the reviews that I saw that say the book is 10 out of 10 and the movie
Hmm.
is a 9.5 out of 10.
Right. Right.
Um, it's super fun, super enjoyable, good for all ages, realistically. If you like sci-fi, if you like space, and this is not a spoiler, and I think Jubal can attest to this. There's so many throwback shots. They did this whole movie with no blue screen, no green screen,
Mhm.
and there's an homage to at least three big space movies in there, and it's
Mhm.
just it's great, man. It's really
It,
good.
it is beautiful. It is a beautiful movie to watch. Like the effects are gorgeous. So, just to basically build on what Bueller has said, um, I hadn't read uh, um, Project Hail Mary before I went and saw the movie. I saw the movie. Now I'm going to read the book, which is the opposite of what I did with The Martian. I read The Martian first, and then I saw the movie. Right. And funny story, I actually met Andy Weir at Comic-Con like 3 years ago, I think,
Oh,
and
nice.
and walked down the hallway and talked with him for like just a few minutes. He had a copy of Dune, and I was like, nice. It's good to see people still love the classics. And we spent like maybe 5 or 10 minutes talking about science fiction. I didn't know who he was, and I walked into the panel, and he goes up, like behind the stage, and then comes out, and I'm like, holy crap! I was just talking with Andy Weir. So the thing that's amazing, like you said, there's a lot of technical stuff in this movie that needs to be explained to you, and I think they do a really good job of doing that. Just like in The Martian, the way that he described The Martian was MacGyver on Mars, right? So he had to like explain all these different challenges that the Martian was facing. And in this movie, I think he does a lot of the same stuff. But what's fascinating about both this movie and The Martian, and Weir has talked about this, is that there's nothing. It's so refreshing that you just have this story, this kind of purity of the story, and there's nothing preachy. Like nobody's trying to shove anything down your throat. Nobody's trying to like demand that you pay respect to certain principles or values. It's just really, really good storytelling. And that's intentional on his part. He does that on purpose. I thought it's one of the best movies I've seen in the theater in a very, very long
Yeah,
time.
I agree.
I think it's worth seeing in the theater. And I think, Eric, from what you and I were talking about the numbers, like because the fall off, like usually movies have this big launch weekend and then they drop, almost immediately. This one it's got legs, like it's going down much more slowly. I think because people are going back and seeing it again because they're telling people to go see it. So this is us telling you to go see it. If you haven't seen it in the theater, you should. It's really good.
1000%.
Yeah, I
I
believe
also,
last weekend, what should have normally be like a 50% drop, it had a 23% drop.
Right. Because it's a great movie.
it
It's
really
just a
is.
great movie.
Really is.
So I can't recommend it enough. Ryan Gosling was fantastic. Andy Weir tells a hell of a story, and the visual effects are crisp and clean and beautiful, and it's just a good story. So I really recommend it highly. So now on an entirely unrelated note,
Real quick, I just saw a TikTok today with Neil deGrasse Tyson interviewing Andy Weir
oh, is that right?
Hmm.
about the writing process of the book, and even Neil deGrasse Tyson was like, "Wow, this is the way because Andy Weir does his research. Like
Sure.
he's not just a nerd; he's also a dork, and everything is just compiled on top of that. The
Right.
guy is the
Dorks do
guy
the reading. That's the difference between a
insanely
nerd and a dork.
intelligent. He's so intelligent, and he based this whole story. He backed this entire story up on a star that apparently doesn't exist anymore. But he started writing this story about a star that we thought existed, and then he was almost done writing it, and the star apparently was like, "Oh, yeah, that's not a thing," and he was like, "Ah, fuck it, I already started doing this, wrong with it." Like he's a super nerd, but he's also very personable, and I think that's why we like his story so much. That's why we like The Martian so much, and that's why Project Hail Mary is doing so well. It's just it's good. It's fun for everybody. Like you said, go see it.
Right.
You can't not
Right.
like this movie. If you don't like this movie, then you're an asshole.
If you don't like this movie, you don't like movies.
Yeah.
Right. That's basically what it boils down to. So on an entirely unrelated note, which is how we like to roll here at Cult Fiction, we are now going to go into our best revenge stories of all time, which Project Hail Mary had nothing to do with revenge. That's what
Oh,
makes
there's
that.
revenge.
Why?
There's
I
I
mean,
revenge.
don't.
well,
I don't think there
we're
is.
doing that because Man on Fire is premiering
Exactly. So we're
soon.
still we're still trying to milk the launch of Man on Fire because we are excited. I was thinking about it today too. I was like, man, we keep talking about Man on Fire, and it's like if it sucks, it's gonna ruin my year.
Yeah,
Like my
it's
whole
gonna be
year
rough.
is gonna be
Yeah,
wrecked if
yeah,
Man on Fire sucks. But I don't think it's gonna suck. I think it's gonna be great.
yeah.
So, in honor of that, we are doing our revenge stories episode today. We're all going to talk about our favorite revenge stories, and then we're going to pick our list of top four. The only caveat was the one that was suggested by Alex is that nobody gets to include in their list Kill Bill, since it was like the ultimate revenge story of all time. That'll probably just automatically be on the mound.
I'm just gonna
Uh,
throw mine out there right now. It's my neighbors that are test riding their mini bike outside, and they've been doing it since 3:30 this afternoon. Is gonna be my
Interesting.
best revenge story because I'm going
That's
to kill
that's
them
gonna be that's
with
gonna
a
be a good
pencil.
revenge story.
With a pencil.
So to kick it off, we're gonna have Alex do a blind rank list that he's been working
Or do
on.
you want to do a clue first?
You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do a clue. I'm gonna do a clue. I'm doing the
Oh,
trivia
we're
tonight,
doing trivia and blind rank. All
trivia
right.
and blind rank, and then our mount. And the trivia is not a revenge, not necessarily a revenge movie. So don't get that too stuck in your head. First clue tonight for trivia: every 5,000 years.
That's a big clue.
Every 5,000 years. That is clue number one. And you can DM me on Discord. That's probably the easiest way. Or shoot me a text, whatever you prefer. It's fine. Doesn't matter. Um, Anybody got a guess they want to get out real quick? Probably not. Maybe. Okay. All right, Alex, blind rank list. We are Bueller, Eric, and I are all going to track our answers independently, and then we'll talk about it when we're done. Hit it, sir.
This top 5, top 10.
Top 10.
Top 10.
There we go. Top 10 revenge blind rank. Let's go ahead and start it off. First one, Death Wish with Charles Bronson.
Death Wish. That's a good man. That's a good start. That's a good
Gotta
starter.
go with one of their classics.
That's a good starter.
Where you guys putting it?
I got it at 7.
I put it at 5.
I'll stay honest. I got it at 7.
Ew.
Nice.
All right. So number 2, John Wick. A man avenging his dog.
Yeah. I
One
mean,
puppy equals like
we're
300 human deaths.
talking.
Seriously.
We're talking about all 4 movies, or just the first movie, or does it matter?
No, just the first.
Just the first movie.
Because then you'd have to talk about 8 death wishes.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, yeah.
It's just the
Okay.
first one. I'm going with 3.
There's 5.
Okay.
There's
There's 5. All right. Third pick, Old Boy.
Yeah, fucking Old Boy. God damn it.
The Korean version, obviously.
Old Boy was gnarly. That was a gnarly revenge movie.
Yeah.
I got that at number 2.
Right.
Number
It
2,
was,
Quick.
there
I've
was
already
a,
got 1, 2, and 3 in.
oh, okay. So I got Old Boy at 2, John Wick at 3, and Death Wish at 5.
Yeah, I got Old Boy 1, Death Wish 2, John Wick 3.
Where'd you put John Wick, Joe?
3.
Okay. Next one, Machete.
Machete.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
The great
Got it.
Danny Trejo.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I love me some
1, 2,
Danny
3.
Trejo.
Eight.
Danny Trejo.
Toward
No,
the bottom.
Danny Trejo all day long.
I absolutely agree.
What's everybody putting now on?
I put it
got
at 10.
10.
10?
Put it at 10.
And you put it at 8?
Yeah.
It's not because I lack respect for Danny Trejo. Danny Trejo is an amazing person.
Yeah, I mean, got it.
I got a Danny Trejo movie in my top 3, so
Yeah.
like I'm not worried about that.
Yeah. All right, next one, The Crow.
God damn it, dude.
Mm-hmm.
The Crow's a good one.
You know, I want to.
You got it at 4.
I want to do what Alex has been doing and save number 1, but man, Crow that's my number 1.
It's
The Crow is in my 3, so that we're
right.
So.
Right.
So where you got it? You got it?
I got it at 4.
Number 1 for Joe. Where'd you put it? 4, man. A lot of love for Bill Skarsgård in The Crow remake.
No, wait, no.
Next one is Man on Fire.
Yep.
Yeah. So
See, that's the thing.
Right.
Is I don't think Man on Fire technically is revenge.
No?
Nope.
I mean,
Is Taken revenge?
to be fair, Taken
Taken is revenge. Yeah.
I think Taken is a trying to get a person back movie.
Well,
Right,
remember in
well-
Man on Fire, he thought she was dead at first.
Yeah.
So he's just going around and annihilating everybody.
He's burning it down.
She's alive.
Taken
Spoiler.
and Man on Fire are
Spoilers for the
both in like the
2004
top
movie.
10 to 20 revenge movies of all time across the
Right.
board online.
Yeah.
Right, but here's the thing. For example, where is Taken? See, because if I look at a list, let me just say this. If I look at a list of the top, 50 revenge movies of all time, and Taken is 22, part of the reason it's 22 is because some people don't think it's a revenge movie as I drop my pen. Because Taken is probably better than most of the other 22 ahead of it.
Well, yeah, better
I'll give you an
movie,
example.
but not a better
I'll give you an
revenge movie.
example. I'll give you an example. I'm gonna look at IMDb right here. Top 25 revenge movies of all time. Okay. Uh, is Taken better than Payback?
No,
No. See, I think
I'd put
Taken's better than
Payback.
Payback.
I would
Payback,
put Payback above Taken. Yeah,
Right. Okay. Okay.
Taken
Well,
was good.
Taken-
Taken was good, but
Yeah, Taken one of those ones that's just so entertaining.
right.
right.
But it's
And
not
that's the
very,
thing with me,
you know.
like Taken is, you know, I still remember something that Alex said a long time ago. He's like, my only issue with Taken was that it wasn't like a half an hour longer or whatever. Like I just wanted more of it.
Right.
It was just so good.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I get that.
It's just
I
so
get that.
satisfying seeing him
Well,
just, you know,
is
electrocute
Equalizer the first
kidnappers.
Equalizer a revenge movie?
I don't know that Equalizer is a revenge movie. You
Because
could make the argument.
that's on the list
I,
as well.
I don't know that I would call it a revenge movie. It's more like, it's like,
I was considering that one too because I saw it up there as like one of the revenge movies, but I'm like, I don't know if that quite qualifies as revenge.
Right. Here's
Right.
another one. Number 19, The Princess Bride.
So
right.
There
that
isn't
Yeah,
a
that's-
revenge element
that was
to
going to
one
be
character.
that was going to be my
specifically.
honorable mention for
That's
sure.
not a revenge movie. It's a
Inigo-
love story.
Right.
Inigo
But it's the
Montoya
number
is
19,
all
and that's
about
what I'm saying. That movie is better than a lot like Irreversible or, as far as like just movie to movie, it's better than Death Wish. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
But Death Wish is a better revenge movie.
Is it so? That's why we were talking about revenge stories. That is, stories that pivot around revenge. You can have a movie or a story that has revenge in it.
Right.
That doesn't necessarily make it a story.
And that's
about
kind of my point is I don't think that what was the last one you just said?
You said
Man on
Taken.
Fire?
We were talking about
Man on
Taken.
Fire. I don't think personally I'm like, is it a revenge? Kind of. It has a revenge aspect, but I don't know. I'm just, playing
Okay.
devil's advocate.
Well, it's one
Another one
discussion,
here
yeah.
is like Commando. Again,
Well, let's get through.
Yeah,
Let's
it's
get
like
through the.
rescue and revenge aren't quite the same time.
Yeah,
yes,
let's-
rescue and revenge,
Okay,
right?
that's a good point. That's a very good point. Rescue and revenge are not the same. That's a good point. Yeah.
Mhm. All right, what else you got, Alex?
So after we left off on we did Man on Fire, right?
Man on Fire.
The next one is the Jennifer Lopez vehicle. Enough.
Enough. See, that's.
See,
I'm-
that's why I left number 10 open.
I'm
I
kind of
left-
pissed. I'm kind of pissed I didn't leave 10 open for that. But I didn't hate the movie, but I didn't, like
yeah,
it either.
I didn't hate it.
You did. You did. You did.
I kind of did. I kind of did hate it. All right. All right.
Next one, Gladiator.
Mm,
See,
Yeah.
mm.
See,
That's rough.
now we get into I shouldn't have put Death Wish at 5. I should have put it at like 7. Right. That's
Right.
what-
and so
Right.
you're gonna do Braveheart for one of the next two.
we'll see. It's Alex. You never know what's coming.
So where's everybody at now? What are your top 10 looking like?
I still got 7 and 9 available.
I have
Right.
6 and 8 available.
I got 7 and 8. I put Man on Fire on top.
All right, second to last being me, King Ultimate, the all-time classic Exterminator 2.
Yeah.
Flamethrower from 1987, I believe.
Yeah, I don't even know that one. So that one's going at
Yeah.
9.
So that's
Terminator 2.
I'm putting that at 11.
Where it belongs. It was no Exterminator. I'll tell you right now.
Right. As Troll 2 wasn't as good as Troll 1.
I can't. Exterminator. Oh my god.
What's
Wow.
what's everybody's last spot now?
7.
7.
6.
So for all these, it's like really similar, 7 and 6. So everybody thinks RoboCop is like a 7 and
Ooh,
place or sixth place
See, see,
below Skarsgård's The Crow.
that is see. You're talking about the original Crow and the remake of RoboCop. That's what you're talking about.
I don't
right?
think is
The
RoboCop
fact that you
a revenge
misunderstood
movie?
me is not my fault.
RoboCop is absolutely a revenge movie.
All right.
Yeah, yeah. That's a good list. We're at the point where it's like everybody seems to try to screw everybody else up on the last one with being a great movie, right?
Let's-
We don't have any slots left.
Let's run it down. Jubal, what's your full list?
Man on Fire at number 1. Old Boy at number 2. John Wick at 3. The Crow. Death Wish. Gladiator. RoboCop. Exterminator 2. Enough, and Machete. And
Eric?
the only thing I would switch would be Machete and Exterminator 2.
Okay. All right. Eric, what do you got?
Got 10 as Enough, 9 Exterminator 2, 8 Machete, 7 RoboCop, 6 Gladiator, 5 Man on Fire, 4 The Crow, 3 John Wick, 2 Death Wish, 1 Old Boy.
Your bottom half is pretty legit.
Yeah.
Or at least your bottom like 3 or 4.
Yeah.
I got The Crow, Old Boy, John Wick, Man on Fire, Gladiator, RoboCop, Death Wish, Exterminator 2, Enough, and Machete. And if I was able to switch one, I'd probably put Gladiator at the top and Crow
Yeah.
at 5.
Right. If I was able, if I
was the best revenge movie ever made, Joe.
If I was able to switch, I would put Gladiator at 2 and Death Wish at 6.
Yeah.
I would switch those.
I think that would make your list just about perfect.
Yeah,
Eric.
just
I think
Eric,
you nailed it.
I would say Eric has the best list this time.
I think so.
Sure.
I think so. I think you nailed it.
That was kind of a tough list to pick out 10 because there's all sorts of other good ones I wanted to put in, and a couple other pitfalls and bad ones. Like I wanted to put in Count of Monte Cristo.
Sure.
There's
all kinds of stuff.
Wrath
All right, well,
I thought about putting Wrath on there.
100%. So let's do this. Let's go. Let's do a clue. So the first clue was every 5,000 years. The second clue is 200,000 memo groups.
200,000 memo groups.
200,000 memo groups. Every 5,000 years, 200,000 memo groups.
Are we texting you or doing Discord?
Either one, whatever you want, doesn't matter. So
the 5,000 years one was like so much more like on the tip of my tongue than the memo group. The memo group is not doing anything for me.
Not registering.
Not registering.
Fuck you, Bueller.
Did he get it?
He guessed Battlefield Earth. He's trying to clown me. I like the movie. I like the movie Battlefield Earth. Okay, let's do our thing, man. Let's go around the table. So, okay, Alex, you gave us the blind list. So start us off, man. Tell us what your out of those and out of any other movies that you've been looking at for that list. What do you what's your top 3? What's your,
top 3? Man, it was really difficult to come up with that because I'm still I have the list in front of me and there's still so many that I would like. I would like to put 7 or 8 in my top 3, and it's just sort of but if I have to boil it down, really, Count of Monte Cristo is going to be on there simply because it's such an entertaining movie, all around. Right. It's a revenge movie, but some of the movies too are really kind of brutal and hard. It's just like a heavy movie to watch sometimes when you deal with revenge. But Count of Monte Cristo somehow managed to make an adventure movie out of it,
right?
And so it's ridiculously entertaining.
I gotta say, because of your guys' suggestion, Caitlin started watching the new series of that, and she's really enjoying it.
So yeah, the series is really in line with the book.
Yeah.
And the book was really different than the Jim Caviezel movie release, the American movie. They changed quite a bit about it in the American movie. I thought it was still great. I thought it was still a great movie though. But the series that's on whatever it is on Prime is right out of the book. It's really well done.
Yeah, she said compared to the movie, the antagonist is such an asshole right out the gate. it's like a wow eye-opening.
Yeah. Well, yep.
I'll have to watch it. So for number 2, my second pick is I'm gonna go with Unforgiven because obviously other than being just a great movie, it's really interesting how it sort of inverts the revenge angle where it's now it's a guy who was bad, who's it's that whole, one of the things that made Unforgiven so good was it's just it did morally gray really, really well, because it's who is the villain in that movie, and it's really difficult to really peg it on something because you want to say Gene Hackman But if you really analyze what he's doing, you're like, was he though? Like, was like,
Right.
I mean, yeah, he was a big jerk, but like, was he like? I mean, he's like beating up criminals and like doing this stuff. Is it like,
Right.
is he like an evil antagonist in that movie?
If you're evil to evil people, does it make you evil?
Right, right.
That's like a
It's
moral question, right?
It's an anti-hero, isn't it?
Right. That's
right,
kind of like
and so obviously, I mean, everybody in that movie was great. But I just remember all the lines in that movie. You can repeat, like Gene Hackman was one of the best actors of all time. The Duck of Death.
the duck
It's
was
just like
faster.
that's a movie that I revisit every few years. I do, and I'm like, man, you're one of those movies you kind of, despite how good it is, when you revisit it, you forgot that it was that good. You
Right.
know what I mean? And it's just like every time, man. So for my third pick, I'm gonna go with Memento.
Nice.
Oh, the road.
I figured you would pick that one, and
Okay.
that was a great
Memento,
revenge
yeah.
movie.
Well, Memento was fantastic. It's one of my all-time favorite movies, and it's just I love how it just kind of breaks all the norms of storytelling, really. And it's just sort of, and then it's not just a gimmick, the story that it's telling. If you were to watch that movie in chronological order,
It would it would be
it wouldn't have really a profound effect on you, and it's certainly the
Yeah.
ending.
It's the
So
same
it's
with
just sort of
Pulp Fiction, right?
it's the same with Reservoir Dogs or Pulp Fiction. Yeah, same kind of thing.
right,
Although
right.
I don't know how you would watch it chronologically. Pulp Fiction, it would be like, anyway, I don't
Right.
know.
I mean, I think
But
you could. It just, I don't think, like Pulp Fiction's one of those movies. Yeah, I mean,
I thought it was
the structure
originally.
of it makes it better, but I don't think it's integral to the story that it's telling that the structure be that way. Just
right,
can't use the structure effectively. Whereas, like, I think Memento is a story. The way that it's told, you can't tell that story, and I didn't like it
right.
chronologically.
You have to tell it. You have to tell it backwards.
Right.
It won't make
Or maybe
sense.
it just seems that way after watching that movie. Maybe. But and of course, it was Christopher Nolan's first major, what you might call
Right.
movie. It was an indie movie, but he made following a few years
All
prior.
right.
But that was also a really good movie.
It's been a long time for me, but is it a vengeance movie because he was getting vengeance on himself, essentially?
No, it was the guy who lost his memory, and
Yeah,
so
but isn't he's the one who killed his own wife, right? With
Mhm.
the injections.
well, it was
Yeah, but he was set up to do that.
right. Without spoiling it too much for people who haven't
Yeah.
seen, just in case, it is there's a lot of layers at work in the unfolding
I
of that
haven't seen
story.
it since it came out on VHS. That's
Yeah,
how
but
No
he
kidding.
basically
Oh man,
his
you should watch that one
you
again.
should try it again. Yeah, because it's like
I know I
CFK,
loved it. I know I
CFK,
loved it when I watched it. I thought it was a great movie, but I thought, well, okay, fuck it. Let's move on.
okay. Okay, so Alex's top three are Count of Monte Cristo, Unforgiven, Memento. So let's do a clue.
Okay.
Back to the clues. We've got every 5,000 years, 200,000 memo groups, and now we're gonna do 3,000 round magazine with bursts of 3 to 300. 3,000 round magazine with bursts of 3 to 300.
200,000 memo groups.
200,000 memo groups.
I don't know why.
3,000 round magazine with bursts of 3 to 300. Maybe AI can help you with it, Joe.
It's not helping me at all with the so.
Nope. A bunch of guesses. Eric has got a bunch of guesses in, but none of them are right. They're all good guesses, though. Okay. I'm surprised. I figured one of you would get it.
This is a movie that Jubal wrote.
Yes, this is my movie. That's right.
My unproduced screenplay.
Yeah, he recorded it on a Texas Instrument 3000.
That's right. I recorded on a Speak and Spell. So Eric.
Yes.
What do you got?
I have Conan the Barbarian.
Nice. Nice. I actually
Um,
had that on my list. Now I'm gonna have to take it off. Okay.
Probably not as good a movie per se as like Memento or something like that, but still like probably one of the first revenge movies I ever watched. Because
Right.
somehow I got to watch that when I was like 7. For those reasons.
Nice. Nice.
Next is Old Boy,
Right.
because
Right.
because it's
It's
you know
amazing.
it's amazing,
It's man.
right?
So
And then the last,
do you prefer the original Old Boy or the remake with Josh
the
Brolin?
original.
Yeah.
The remake wasn't bad, like compared to probably other remakes and stuff like that.
Mhm.
It was probably a better remake than a lot of remakes, but the original is just
The original
so much
just
better.
has
Yeah.
it has so
Yeah,
much.
Yeah, maybe
yeah,
if somebody saw the remake first, and had no
right,
idea. Like
Right.
now, if somebody picks it up, it's like,
right.
"What's
Right.
this?"
And you watch, you'd be
And
like, that was a pretty good movie.
yeah,
Right.
Yeah, you know. Um, and the last one is Munich.
Yeah.
oh wow, yeah,
That's a movie
So
I
I
haven't
didn't even
seen in
think
a
about that
minute.
one.
I
That's a
remember
great one.
that movie tore me up when I watched it
yeah,
though.
that movie will hit you hard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
Man.
remember the
that's
scene
one
with
of those
the with
movies.
the
That's one of those
the
movies I never
female
watched
spy?
again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Remember the scene with the female spy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's like I never watched it again, even though I'm like I think about it sometimes. I'm like I should watch it again, and I'm like,
I feel the same way. It's one of those movies where
You
it's
know,
like,
that happens to me sometimes where I'll watch a movie and I like enjoyed it so much that I'm like, maybe I don't watch this again. I did that with Mystic River.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
okay,
Oh yeah.
Um, you
Oh yeah.
know, Sean Penn, his performance was so good and so like haunting and
mm,
stuff and everything, and it's just like it was good back then, and now I have a daughter. So like
Hmm.
I definitely don't want to watch it again. But it
right.
was it was so good. There are a couple movies that I've just like not watched again because the first time I watched it was so powerful.
Mm,
Eight millimeter is one that I will never watch again.
8 millimeter, I could see that.
that's
And that's
rough.
just
That was
rough
a
in
rough
general.
movie.
But I did Mystic River and The Woodsman with Kevin Bacon. I did a double
The
feature.
wood,
oh
you know
wow,
what? That's such a good. I felt like the writing in The Woodsman was really, really good
Right.
because
right,
it teeters that line, from making you almost sympathetic to a guy who is, you know,
Not
Not
a
a
he's a
good
bad
sympathetic
guy.
not a
character.
good
Like
dude.
Mhm.
he's
Yeah.
yeah.
Even though he's trying to change, he's still he's done some bad stuff. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
And the fact that they even get you to think about it
Yeah.
Right.
is a testament to the writing.
Big
You
Yeah.
time,
know,
big
Agreed.
time. So I did Mystic River and The Woodsman as a double feature one day because I'd heard about them from two separate people, and I worked at Blockbuster at the time. I brought them home and I was like, "Oh, I heard these were good." Watched them back to back, and I was like, "I don't want to do
yeah.
this
I don't want to go
again."
outside
I
for
don't
a little
think
bit.
I don't think anybody should do that.
Yeah,
You just need to
Yeah.
mainline some ice cream to get back on your feet.
no shit.
So okay, so you got Conan the Barbarian, which is a great pick, by the way.
Yeah.
Right.
Old
Old
Boy
boy
and Munich,
and
and
Munich.
then Bueller. Okay, so I got to do another clue.
Sure.
Let me just ask you guys: do you want another clue that is nuanced, or do you want a giveaway clue at this
I think you
point?
should just give us the movie title.
I'll just give you a clue that you'll all solve it on.
Okay.
So
Let's
we've
see.
got every 5,000 years, 200,000 memo groups, 3,000 round magazine with bursts of 300 to 300. And the last clue is multi-pass.
Jesus Christ. We all got
Really,
that.
really. Wow.
Eric doesn't have
Wow.
it.
I
Eric
do
doesn't
not
have
have that.
it.
Oh, you
Okay.
don't?
You don't have
Oh,
it? Oh, okay. Hold on.
I'll text. I'll text.
Okay.
Well, maybe you could do instead of what was the last clue you said?
The
You just
last clue
said?
is multi-pass.
Okay, we
What's
could do
the
the
other
whole
option?
line, instead of just multi-pass.
No, what's the other option? If you said it was going to be nuanced, what's the nuance?
Okay, the nuanced clue would be place your hands in the yellow circles.
I don't think I would have got that, but I
Okay,
get
how
No, no.
about
I get it
how
now.
about Ruby Rod?
What if it was Ruby Rod?
Okay. Instead of multi-pass,
Uh
okay, like this will give
instead
it
of
away.
okay,
It'll give it away though.
I
It's
go
think
not
I
ahead.
multi.
think I know what it is now. I think I know what it is.
Okay.
Go, Alex. What
I
did
mean,
you?
well, it would be Lulu Dallas multi-pass.
Yeah, Lilu Dallas multipass.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
I forget the name. It's with the chick with the red hair, right?
Right.
Yes, there's a
Yeah,
five in it.
Mila Mila
Mila Jovovich.
Jovovich.
Mila
Mila
Yeah,
Jovovich. Yeah,
yeah. Fifth Element.
never really
So
liked
So
that
it's
movie.
let me
you
tell you
never
this.
liked Fifth Element? Fifth
No,
Element was
I didn't
before
like the
its
Fifth
time. It
Element.
was before its
I
time.
didn't
I'm
like
Let me
it.
tell
telling
you
you.
this. Mila Jovovich. I got corrected on her name by Maynard James Keenan of Tool and A Perfect Circle because he also has a band called Pussifer that Mila Jovovich is in. And I had
Okay.
to interview him about this band. They were doing a show in Stockton, and I said, "Oh, Mila Jovovich is in your band," and he said, "It's Jovovich."
Mm,
I
watch
was
out.
educate myself. I'm sorry, it's a fucking
Damn.
J, bro. Like, what do you
Damn.
want me to do here? Okay,
Yeah, is that
all good.
Okay.
wait? Who said that to you, Maynard?
Maynard James
Yeah.
Keenan from Tool. Yeah.
He sounds like something a tool would say.
You really said, as
So
you said, like educate yourself.
Oh,
He said educate yourself. Yeah.
Ah.
did he really
So
say
was
educate
the
yourself?
band named after him?
No,
Yeah.
the band was Pussifer. The band is
No, but
I
he's
Pussifer.
was
talking about
talking
Tool.
about Tool.
I mean, yeah, because it's like some of these like European names
yeah.
are crazy. Like I was watching this one. I'm sure you've seen the actress. I've known her. I've seen her in a few things, but she was on one of the late night shows, and she's Irish, and they were like, oh, give us some real Gaelic names or whatever. I think it
Right.
was,
Sure.
and some of the names were like ridiculous,
Right. Sure.
absolutely ridiculous.
Sure.
Like you wouldn't like if you tried to say that phonetically,
Oh, it's
Right.
failed,
impossible.
failed.
Yeah, it's impossible.
So it's like to say like, oh, educate yourself. Suck my dick.
That's funny. But okay, so here's the thing. Fifth Element was a great movie. You should go back and watch it again. It's on Netflix. It was way ahead of its time as far as effects are concerned. And it was funny. Like you may not have gotten it the first time you watched it. It was a funny
Well,
movie.
the guy who made that movie,
Okay.
he started writing and designing things for that movie in seventh grade.
Right. Right. Amazing. Amazing.
Yeah, it showed.
So okay. Bueller,
Yes, sir.
top
So
three.
I don't have I don't I decided to go a little off script because I figured we were gonna all gonna have the same ideas for the mount, right?
Yeah, yeah. I feel
Um,
like you're right.
we decided that Princess Bride was not going to be a revenge movie, and that was going to be my like honorable mention
Hmm.
because the Inigo Montoya thing is one of the most quoted things
Of
ever.
course.
I think it's perfect for an honorable mention
Sure.
because
Yeah,
Yeah,
because the
yeah.
revenge is honorably mentioned
Right.
in the movie.
Exactly.
And the revenge aspect of that movie is amazing.
Right.
You
Right.
yeah,
know, it, you know,
agreed.
Right.
every beat of that revenge story is perfect. You
Hmm.
know,
So if I'm going to go with my personal top three like favorite revenge movies, we already mentioned it once. Payback.
Hmm.
Fucking,
Hmm.
I just love that movie.
uh,
The fact that Mel Gibson's character is
Right.
so petty about whatever it is, like $68,000.
90,000 or whatever it is. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, like and like the shooting the alligator suitcases and like it's so
That's just
petty.
mean,
It's
man.
just mean, man. Yeah,
So, what
God.
do you prefer the original cut or the director's cut?
I think I like seeing the additional things in the director's cut, but I prefer the original.
Yeah. It was clean. It was quick. It was like 90 minutes, right? It
Yeah,
was just
No.
boom.
and Lucy Lou's hubba, like,
Hmm.
bro, like I think I fell in love with her then and there,
Right.
exact moment.
No.
Right.
I just love
I
Peyton.
know Lucy Liu is an all-time favorite of Alex's.
Hmm.
Oh, well, there you go. I mean,
True.
True.
how could she
It's
not be?
true.
True.
And then this is going to be a really dumb one for me, and Eric will understand this, but I fucking love this movie, and I will always watch it. I own it probably at least two different ways. Desperado.
Oh yeah, I mean it's
Desperado was
still
solid.
So
yeah.
so fun. It's so fun. It's Selma Hayek. Come on, come on.
Yeah.
But even more so than that, dude, it was my introduction to Antonio Banderas, and I feel like I was gay for the duration of that movie.
You know what? Selma Hayek would probably make my top three in a what's that list that they do with, if you could meet the person, what, you know what I'm talking about? Like your hall pass,
Celebrity.
Oh, your
You
hall pass.
could
Oh,
your
your hall
celebrity
pass.
hall pass.
meet
Dude,
somebody in a
Selma
hot
Hayek
tub.
would make my
Oh.
list right now. And she's well into her, I don't want to say well into her 50s, but she's probably like 53 or something like that.
Yeah. Well,
Right.
She'd make my top three hall pass right now.
Right.
between
Right now.
Desperado and Dust Till
Nice.
Dawn, she's ingrained in our memories.
Yeah.
Like, absolutely beautiful woman. And Desperado was fun. You had the rocket launcher guitar case. You had the dual machine gun guitar. Like, it was stupid, but it was fun at the same time.
It was.
This one is kind of out of left field, but man, and I'm gonna get shit for this, but I only saw the remake.
Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey.
Last House on the Left. Last House on the Left.
Last House on the Left.
What is that a remake of? Is that
It was a remake of Last House on the Left.
It was like
I
Wes
don't-
Craven. The original was like Wes Craven's maybe first or second movie.
Yeah,
It was the
so-
first house on the right.
Nice. I never did see that. I never did see that. But if you really like it, huh? I'll have to check it out.
Yeah,
Alright.
I think it's as far as revenge things go. I mean, you have some people get lost. They end up in a house. They end up getting sexually assaulted and murdered in a house, and then basically their parents find it out, track them down, and
Mm,
murder their assailants. Like
wow.
it's quintessential revenge, man.
Gnarly. So
Ironically, we were doing this revenge thing, and I didn't realize I was talking to Jubal. I just watched His and Hers on Netflix,
Oh,
which
okay, yeah.
I just saw that. Like I just finished that.
that would qualify.
That would qualify, but it's not a movie. Yeah.
That was
No,
legit.
it's a story though. It's a
Yeah,
story.
yeah.
Because
Oh,
my first pick is not a movie.
I don't know if I saw
Oh,
that.
okay. Okay.
So real quick, just to get into mine, I will say that I had a number of honorable mentions.
Oh,
We've already talked about almost all of them. What's that, Alex?
Oh, here's her. I didn't know what it was, but then I looked it up. I'm like, oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah, with John Bernthal.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I had a number of honorable mentions that I wanted to throw out just in case they hadn't been mentioned. At the top of the list was Count of Monte Cristo. We already talked about that. Conan the Barbarian, I wanted to say. RoboCop and Star Trek 2, both ones that Alex mentioned. Those were great revenge stories. And I just want to throw a shout out to Arya Stark, right?
Oh yeah. Just her
Maybe
her-
one of the greatest with
the list.
the twins at the Lord of the Twins, whatever his name was. What was that? The phrase, like
Yeah.
the Starks in the phrase. One of the greatest revenge stories of all time. That was just beautiful. So my picks. I'm glad nobody picked any of mine. So my first pick, like my favorite revenge story right now, I think is Blue Eyed Samurai. And I know that's one that
Okay.
we've all talked about, and we all really, really liked that. And so what I may have done is I may have said movie at some point, and so you were thinking only movies, and nobody thought about that. But anyway, I'm just throwing that out. Blue-Eyed Samurai. My second favorite revenge story of all time. I'm sure you guys have seen it. Probably just slipped your mind, but I just watched it fairly recently, and it's still great. And that's Lucky Number Slevin.
Oh shit, yeah. Oh my
Right?
Yeah.
Lucky Number Slevin was such an underrated
So
movie.
fucking-
Like everybody
Very
missed that
underrated.
movie, right? Everybody missed it. And then the third one it has a special place in my heart. I just really connect with it. I really like it. Some people really hate it. V for Vendetta.
No, I'm just kidding.
I really like.
No, I mean it's up there. It's up there.
I really, really, really like that movie a lot, and just the visuals and the character development and the whole idea behind it was just. It probably hasn't aged super well because the effects are, at this point they're not great, but just all the interactions, the police detective and the main characters were just. I thought it was a perfect revenge movie. Okay, so now we have the difficult task of picking a mount.
It's kind of interesting. Nobody has the claw.
Yeah, nobody
When
picked the
Dress Code
Crow.
gone.
You know what?
Yeah.
You know what's funny is the Crow was originally going to be on mine, but because we talked about it in that kind of like top one, I did change mine a little bit because I wanted to do some that didn't get talked about, like Conan the Barbarian and whatnot.
Right.
But The Crow was initially, I was going to tell like a story about how I saw that in the theater and walked out. I was super bummed because he had
Right.
obviously passed away,
Mhm.
all that rigmarole. It was kind
Right.
of a,
And that's part of the reason why I'll just say I don't really like that movie a lot because it's so bittersweet, right? It's like
yeah.
Mhm.
it's just tough to watch because I'm like that was, oh, you know what? There's one more. Just real quick, I want to throw out First Blood, the first Rambo movie, was a great revenge story. I don't know if you guys saw that. Did you all? You guys all saw the First Blood, right? The very first one.
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
yeah, but I guess I just don't think of it as a revenge per se.
Yeah, I guess it's open to
I think
interpretation.
people messed with him and he kind of flipped out, and it was
Yeah,
more like,
Right.
like at the end, I don't want to, spoil it. It's
right,
40,
right,
46-year-old movie, but I mean, what he's really talking about is being left behind
right.
by the
Mhm.
complex. You know what I
So
mean?
it's kind
Like
of revenge
he's like, I
against
can't even get a
everybody.
job.
Right,
Like I try to get a job, and the easiest shit I can't even do because I'm
right,
so haunted by this thing that happened to me and that I had to see and
right,
stuff like that. And there's nothing for me. There's nothing for me. And worse yet, not only is there nothing for me, there's people calling me fucking baby killer and shit like that
right,
too.
right. The thing that I got from it was like he was in the military. He was a king. Like
Right.
he was a
Right. He could
god.
do
Like
anything, it
he
seemed
was
like.
Mhm.
he could drive a tank. He could fly a helicopter. Like everybody looked up to this guy. He was amazing. And then he basically ages out and he can't get a job parking cars. And it's like
Right.
it was such a good story and such a good performance, I thought, by Stallone. He's never matched that
Yeah, I,
performance.
I have to say, you you'd have to show me. I don't know. People might bring up Copland or, the first Creed or something like that. But the depth that he went to in that first one, it might be his
Yeah.
best.
I think it was
Huh,
his
I would
best
say
one.
so. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So now we have the unenviable task of breaking it down into a mount.
Oh yeah,
Let's
so like I don't think any of mine go on the mount. Like if we're gonna do Kill Bill 1 and 2 as a single movie, can we do that? Because
Yeah, I
they
think it's
did
Yeah.
technically
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the whole bloody
they
affair.
released it as a whole cut, so we can
Let's
do Kill
say
Bill.
let's say
so
Kill Bill, and let's put Kill Bill at number 4 because we all agreed to just throw it on the
right.
mount. We didn't have it on our list or
Well,
anything
it's
like
kind of
I'd
an
that.
like to
interesting
throw
question.
I'd like to throw out one as also an honor. It's just in, and that's as a foreign movie, Old Boy.
It's hard to
So
argue with.
so you
You
have
can't.
Kill Bill is in, Old Boy as the foreign representative, and then
Mhm.
what we're really talking about is the other two.
Gladiator.
Gladiator would have to be up there. I mean, as far as like winning Best Picture,
Mhm.
winning Best
Yeah.
Actor,
And then
accolade wise, it might be the GOAT
As far as
of
here's the
cinematic,
thing.
yeah, as
Here's
far
the
as
thing too.
cinematic quality.
right.
Here's the thing. None of us picked it, but should the crow go on?
Um,
I think it should. I didn't pick it for the same reason that Eric and Jubal didn't pick the same. Like we all thought we were going to come up with the same
Right.
big list
right.
of movies, and we
We were
didn't.
trying to
Mhm.
be strategic
I
in
think
that
if you're
regard.
I think if you're honest watching The Crow, it was good, but it wasn't excellent. It just wasn't
I
an
mean,
excellent
I would say it
movie.
was excellent for its time. Like,
I
no,
I
I say
The
yeah
it
one
I
so
I
the
much.
just
one
No,
the one caveat I would make with The Crow, the one caveat I would make with The Crow is that it is absolutely 100% a revenge movie.
Right.
There is no ifs, ands, or buts.
Right.
There is no like, oh, is Taken, is this, is that.
yeah.
No, it is 1,000% about revenge.
I agree with that, but I would rank Payback over The Crow as far as just quality of movie. Um,
I
that's
mean,
just me.
you're probably right, but in the pantheon of movies,
Hmm.
The Crow is like still talked about, and
yeah
maybe
I
maybe it's a catastrophe that Payback doesn't get talked about
Mm.
anymore. But if you were to write like the cinematic history of American film, I think The Crow would make it in before Payback would.
Yeah, and I fucking love Payback, dude. But I would absolutely rank The Crow over Payback any day of the week.
All
As
right.
far as like as a revenge movie, I would pick
Yeah,
The
It's a
Crow
as a
revenge
over
revenge
movie.
movie.
Payback.
And like
All right.
I'll watch Payback if it's on right now. I'll go turn it on. If,
Do we want to
Okay.
know? Do we want to know what? Do we want to know what I am? I'll tell you right now. I got IMDb.
But what about the Count of Monte Cristo?
fuck.
I got the top 50 from IMDb. These are the top 50. Number 1, Kill Bill Volume 1.
Sure.
Number 2, Kill Bill Volume 2. Number 3, Memento.
Mm.
Wow.
Number 4, The Crow.
Mm.
Number 5, Gladiator.
See, I would rank Memento above The Crow as well. So
Okay.
if you're looking for, and
Personally, I would too.
Memento was a pure revenge movie. Like there's no
Man,
there's no ifs, ands,
I
or
gotta
buts.
watch that again. I just know I loved it because of the twist and the surprise,
Right.
but I don't remember it being
So I think Memento makes a better case than Payback because
Yeah.
I do think that if you told the cinematic history of American film, Memento would be in it.
Memento would make it. Memento would
Would
make
make
it.
it.
I think that The Crow gets more press than it deserves, if I'm being completely honest.
So you're saying
That
had
could be
Brandon
true.
Lee not died,
It had
Right.
Brandon Lee not died, potentially it
And
could
he
have,
like did The Crow too, and it was like maybe pretty good, but not great.
yeah, but not great.
Yeah.
right?
It would have just gone down as another movie. Like there
To
are a
be
lot of
fair,
movies that. Go ahead.
here's the rest of the top 10, just to be fair. Number 6, Man on Fire.
Mm-hmm.
Number 7, Payback. Number 8, Old Boy. Number 9, Taken. And number 10, Cape Fear.
Mm.
All right.
Yeah, Cape Fear was good.
Yeah.
Cape Fear was good.
I wouldn't classify Cape Fear as a revenge movie, but okay.
Yeah, it was like a revenge movie from the villain's perspective. Sort of like
Right.
Wrath of Khan was a
Right.
revenge
It's the
movie
same,
from the
it's the
villain's
same thing
perspective.
because number 11 is Commando.
Right.
And I think Commando is like Alex said, a rescue movie, not
Right.
a revenge movie.
All right, so we got Gladiator, Old Boy, and Kill Bill, and we're gonna put Memento. I think is the
Yeah.
the group favorite.
I would pick Memento.
in
Yeah.
there.
I'm not going to
So-
argue against it because I love the movie. I have to watch it again to get the revenge aspect of it.
So how do we
Has
rank
Caitlin
them?
seen Memento? Has
You
Caitlin
don't,
seen
you
it?
know, you don't rank, you
No,
don't
We
rank,
don't rank them. Don't rank them.
you don't rank,
Watch it with her, right?
nobody says, oh,
That's
you know,
the best head on
Washington's
Mount
1,
Rushmore.
Teddy Roosevelt's 3, Lincoln's 2.
Fair enough. All
Who
right,
has
so
the best
Gladiator.
head on Mount Rushmore? I like
This
it.
this is our mount of revenge movies of all time to date.
Kill Bill story.
Right, Kill Bill as a complete 1 and 2, Old Boy, Memento, and Gladiator. On all 4 of those movies are excellent. They are
Right.
all
I'd
excellent.
watch
Right,
any of
like
those
if-
movies
like-
right now.
Yeah.
Seriously,
now.
I mean, you could. I wouldn't feel any kind of way about recommending any 4 or 5 because
Right.
of Kill Bill to anybody to watch.
Right. Absolutely. Okay. Well, I think we solved that dilemma. So that's one problem solved. You're welcome, America and the
Here
world.
comes Strait of Vermouth. We're coming.
That's
That's
right.
next.
So next week.
Memento is on Peacock
Or
and
Harmony
Tubi right now. For those
Nice. Peacock. All right. So next week we'll probably do something else related to Man on Fire because it still won't be out yet. So we'll have to figure out some other way to pump ourselves up for that series. Thanks for joining us, everybody. We'll see you next time around.